Hello, welcome to the next installment of the exercise series. I imagine I'll do maybe a couple of more, then we'll move on to something else. Just in case exercise is getting boring for you, like me. No, it's not too boring. You can actually do some neat stuff with it, and they come in handy because you think about the licks that you play during a solo, and you can usually associate it with an exercise, although when you're soloing, you really don't want to think exercises or anything. Exercise is just a tool that you can use to bring out your creativity. So, on with that, I think I'm going to go over two exercises on this lesson and probably two exercises on the next lesson. And then from there, there's plenty of searching you can do and just find all kinds of exercises and make up your own. There'll come a time where you don't even want to mess with the exercise and you'll just warm up with some licks or maybe play a little track and do some soloing over it to get your mind in gear as your fingers gets warmed up. So, the two that I'm going to focus on is one that's called the figure eight, and Michelangelo, the double X, not double neck, double X shredder, he'll get you if you call it a double neck. Got one neck over here, one neck right there, and plays them both at the same time. Pretty cool sounding. All he's doing is his hammer-ons. And plus, he's a shredder player, so I got some cool licks from him. And that's where his figure eight comes in from. So, I'll get started here, and I'll show you it, and then I'll give you a close-up of me playing it. And I got my handy-dandy metronome ready to push play over here. And because you always want to play with your metronome, at least when you're starting, when you start beginning these exercises. And if you do play with a track, you're essentially playing with a metronome then, because you want to keep time. If you've ever played with a drummer that's never used a metronome, you'll go insane, basically. So here we go. Figure eight exercise, and as your fingers get laid out, you can see how it resembles a figure eight or a letter 8. Here we go. I'll play it slow before I get the metronome going. And it basically goes like this. And this one, along with any exercise, you can play anywhere on the neck. And there's no really good sound to it. It's just an exercise. Here we go. That's it going down. And then I kind of invented my own way to go somewhat of a backwards way. You turn around when you get down to the bottom there. Okay, so I'll dissect this a little bit. You're playing two notes on the first string, E and E flat, two notes on the B string together. You have an A and A flat, and then you go up on this. You're still on the second string, and you go up to the B and B flat. So you have, and you go back to the first string to complete the 8, and that's a D and D flat. And you just go down the strings. It's real simple. It gets your third. It's always that finger right there that gives you problems. The one that just seems like it's connected to all the other fingers and it doesn't want to be independent. And then you just go down the strings, and then you go backwards. Now to show you the other way, it's always hard for me to just not transition to it and just start playing it. So I'm just going to play these last couple of strings and go through it. We got E and E flat on the 6th string. Okay, now that I've got it in my head here, E and E flat on the 6th string. Man, these strings are something wrong with them. E and E flat, and you have D flat and D. So you have, and then you have A and A flat on the A string, on the 5th string. And then that's when you go up to the 4th string, and you do a C and a C flat, same as a B. It's called an enharmonic. and then you repeat that process. I'm going to play it a few times here. I don't know if I can explain it as well as I can just play it here and show you. So I'm going to play that once more time, and then I'll do the zoom in. I'm lacking a cameraman, so I can't go right in and out. So here we go. I'll play it one more time, and then I'll go up, and then we'll do the close-up. Here's 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll speed it up for good measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there you have it. Played it at a couple of different tempos, and just be sure to play at that metronome. Concentrate on sounding clean. Sometimes a hard thing to do, just because you just want to, you're playing. And for me, a lot of times for me, what causes my messiness is my right hand over here. Usually my left hand is doing real good, but my right hand is just not syncing with the left hand, not going fast enough or going too fast. Actually, most of the time I think I played too fast on this one, and I have to realize, okay, I don't have to play it that fast. Let me slow down a little bit. Or, even better yet, I'll slow it down to where it sounds good, and then I can work myself way up and even faster than when I was sounding messy. So it's just getting that practice in, making sure that you're calm, and you get these two hands working together, and you don't have a lot of that messiness. So